Alright, Schlockmeister fans, one of the video nasties. I've never seen this before. It's called Devil Hunter from Jess Franco. Let's check it out.
What's the reason for your visit here, Miss Crawford?
We're checking applications for our next film.
Fashion model, actress.
Excuse me. Could you give me an opinion on the men in our country?
Meanwhile, like 1,000 miles away somewhere on some tropical island, there's some sort of tribe that is worshiping some sort of cannibal god or something. And that's what this thing is, the eye of the god. Meanwhile, the actress that we just saw is about to get kidnapped by some bad guys.
Who are you? What do you want from me? Get out of here once!
Meanwhile, in some stellar camera work here, we see that cannibal god thing eating the belly of some lady while the cannibals watch.
What a fucking awful place.
The kidnappers happen to go to that island.
I'm sure.
There's 4 or 5
He won't come up with the
kidnappers.
dough. He couldn't care less about her.
He'll pay. You can bet your life he'll pay.
200,000.
Her agent hires this guy named Peter
Too much.
to rescue her.
200,000 expenses or I don't move.
All right, as you wish.
They want $6
If you
million.
bring back Laura and the 6 million, the 10% of that sum is yours.
Meanwhile, back in the jungle, they got Laura chained up. This guy's gonna try to feel her up a little bit. So Peter and his Vietnam buddy fly their helicopter into this island area.
That's a helicopter. That's right. That's money.
The cannibals and their cannibal god also see the helicopter.
Better. It'll steady my nerves. Come on. I'm sorry,
Rescuers
Peter,
arrive.
but I just can't get it out of my mind. I was the only... Yes, but I don't have it with me. When I get the girl, you get the money, and not before.
Speaking of that money,
This one.
it's not all real.
I get the girl.
They try to make the
All right.
exchange, but things don't work out. Both Laura and Peter manage to escape. The helicopter gets shot up and they have to jump out into the water. Apparently nobody saw them, but that thing crashed. So they think they're dead. A little later on, one of the kidnappers is found dead hanging from a tree, apparently with some orange paint dripping off his face.
That boat must belong to those sons of bitches. Maybe it is. What are you doing on this
They
boat?
found a topless woman on the boat.
And why did you pull a gun on me?
I'm the one who gave you the message to come here.
The cannibal natives come and kidnap Laura, take her away.
I want to thank you for your warm welcome you gave us on the beach.
Very funny, ha ha. But if you want the girl back, get the money ready.
Of course, the kidnappers don't have Laura right now. She is still in the hands of the cannibals who are preparing her for her sacrifice. She is, of course, their meal ticket, so they gotta go out and find her. While Jack stays behind on the boat with that one woman, the cannibal god thing gets to the boat too, and it's gonna attack them. He dispatches of both of them. And eats them, or parts of them anyway.
Where are the others?
But I'm all alone here.
Where's Laura Crawford?
I don't know. She disappeared.
Meanwhile, the other 2 kidnappers searching for her. One of them falls into a pit. That's the end of him. Meanwhile, Peter ties up the female kidnapper and leaves her.
You swine.
I gotta kill you.
Peter gets caught.
If I were you, I wouldn't do it. My friend's on the boat, and he's got the $6 million with him.
Well, a female kidnapper tries to get out of her chains. She's being stalked by that cannibal god thing. who promptly catches her, knocks her down, and kills her with a rock.
Jack! Tell your friend that if he doesn't reply in 30 seconds, I'll blow your head right off.
Jack doesn't answer, of course, because we know that he's dead, but they start to go out to the boat, and then Peter turns the tables on the kidnapper. Finishes him off by smashing his head into the rocks. Our naked cannibal god is creeping up on Laura. And these two get into a fight. A fight that Peter wins. Eventually he tosses the cannibal god over the cliff. The cannibals seem to celebrate the death of their cannibal god. And that's our film. These two got away.
Yes, thank you. And you, Peter?
Couldn't feel better with the company here.
All right, Schlockmeister fans, let's talk about this movie Devil Hunter. In my renewed quest to obtain all the video nasties, I came across this one, which I'd never even heard of before. And actually, it's on this double Blu-ray with Cannibal Terror, which is also a video nasty that I didn't have. So 2 in 1, couldn't pass this up. So anyway, they're both Jess Franco films, and I just watched Devil Hunter. This was a movie, a cannibal movie. This actress named Laura gets kidnapped by some bad guys, and they decide to take her to this isolated island. Unbeknownst to them, there are cannibals on this island, and there's this weird cannibal god, too. They, like, sacrifice women to this cannibal god. Now, the cannibal god is kind of like this totem pole statue, but then it's also like this human that walks around with these weird bug eyes, and he's walking around the entire film naked as well. There's plenty of nudity on the females in this movie as well. But anyway, so the agent of this actress hires Peter. He's played by the actor Al Cliver, who did a lot of these zombie-type films in the late 70s, early 80s, and did some movies with Laura Gimser and such. But anyway, hires him to go rescue her, and he says, hey, if you can rescue her and bring the $6 million back, you can keep 1/10 of that. So he goes, he gets his Vietnam buddy, Jack, and they fly a helicopter to this island somewhere in the middle of South Pacific, which is technically, it was filmed in Spain, but anyway, so they're pretending. But anyway, they get there, and at one point, they're trying to make the exchange, but all hell breaks loose. People start shooting. Everybody escapes, including Laura. She manages to escape into the jungle, where later on, she gets kidnapped by the cannibals, who then set her up to prepare her for her sacrifice to the cannibal god. Meanwhile, the cannibal god is wandering around, kills Jack on the boat and the woman that was on this boat as well. And another kidnapper falls into a pit and falls onto some spikes, and he dies. Ultimately, it ends up with a fight near the end of this movie. The cannibal god has taken the actress, Laura. They're on top of a cliff, basically. At this time, all the other kidnappers are dead. They managed to dispatch of all of them. And there's a fight between Peter and the cannibal god. Peter eventually is able to toss the cannibal god over the cliff to his death, although he's already dead. I don't know. But anyway, that's the end of the cannibal god. And then he and Laura take off on the boat. And that's how our movie ends. There you go. If you read the reviews on this movie on IMDb, they're kind of entertaining. Everybody just says it's complete garbage. Again, it's certainly not as rough as some of the other cannibal movies that were made around this time. But there's a little bit of gore. I mean, the photography sometimes with the gore and stuff is awful. It's just awful. The blood looks like orange paint. The rest of the stuff is not bad in terms of the cinematography. Again, it was filmed in a jungle-like looking area, clearly an island in Spain, I guess. And, you know, when you're seeing this in widescreen and everything, it looks great. They clean this thing up. It looks fantastic. Again, plenty of nudity, and I'm almost ashamed of myself, but there was this one woman who was in the movie. She's like the lead cannibal high priestess or whatever. She's running around naked through the entire movie, and she's writhing around on the ground, dancing and gyrating and that sort of thing, you know, like jungle music type stuff. Bongo drums, that sort of thing. And I'm looking at her, I was like, that looks like the woman who was in Island of a Thousand Delights. And sure enough, I looked it up, it was her. She played Francie, the maid in Island of a Thousand Delights. I'm embarrassed to know that, but I did recognize her. But anyway, that is Devil Hunter. Again, you know what to expect when you watch a movie like this. The high points really are the nudity. There's plenty of flesh in this movie and a lot of nice close-ups. And if If you're looking for that, you found the right film. Check it out. Leave some comments. I'll leave a link to something down below. Again, this Blu-ray is pretty cool because it's got 2 movies on it. I think I paid about $25 for it. $25 for a Blu-ray for 2 cannibal movies? Not bad. Check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about Devil Hunter. Watch it. Bye.